Hey everybody, my name is Steph, and in this video I'm going to be showing you guys some cool bullet journal spread ideas for students. So whether you just started college and you're feeling very overwhelmed and you have no idea how to take care of your shit, or maybe you've been in college for 3 years and you're like, man, I need to get my life together. I'm not even in school anymore and I still feel like that. Don't worry, I got you. Got this handy dandy notebook here, just your plain old regular dotted journal. Nothing fancy going on here. You don't even have to use a dotted journal. You can use a square journal or just a sketchbook or a notebook. Literally anything can be a bullet journal. But I like dotted journals, so that's what I'm using today. So let's get to it. Okay, so the first thing I want to start with is the semester overview. This is where you can keep your schedule and everything that you need throughout the year. You can just refer to this. So you have your room numbers and the times of your classes and your professors and everything you need to know right in one place. And I'm also going to add 4 calendars for each month of the semester. And in each calendar, I'm adding important dates like when you have tests or when papers are due or when you have projects due or when you have a presentation. It's very important to keep all of these important dates on one page so you know exactly when they are, because I cannot tell you how many times I forgot I had a test or I forgot I had to turn in a paper and it did not end well for me. Do as I say, not as I do. So this is your monthly budget planner. It is very important when you are a poor college student to know how to plan your budget, because generally you're not going to have very much money. I know when I was in college I had maybe $1,000 to spend every month, and that's because I had a part-time job, and even that is pushing it. So I really like this budget planner spread. You can separate all of the things you need to spend money on. I have a section for groceries, a section for school or books, a section for rent, and a section for fun money, because every college student needs fun money. But this is just to make sure you don't spend too much fun money. So here I just have my habit tracker, which I normally put in my regular bullet journal, but I think it's good to have in your school journal as well, because it's a lot of habits that you should be keeping track of and making sure you're keeping up with every day, like studying and cleaning and not spending money. But a new tracker that I'm adding to this is the study tracker. So here across the top, I just have every day of the month, and then down the left side, I'm just listing every single class. So every day you'll fill in a little square if you studied that day in that class, and then you can keep track of how good of a student you are, and maybe find out that you should probably be studying a little bit more. This is your grades tracker. Probably not something that you want to look at. I'm pretty sure that D that you got that one time, you don't really want to be plastered there permanently for you to look at every single day, but maybe it will help you to be a better student, or it'll just make you sad and depressed. Hopefully it's the first one. But this is a good place to keep track of your grades, keep track of your assignments, make sure you're staying on top of things, see which classes you need to work harder on, and then at the end of the year you can tally it all up and figure out what your final GPA is, and hopefully give yourself a high five. I'm rooting for you. So this is a pretty good weekly spread that I came up with. You have every day of the week just like any normal weekly spread, but I've divided up each day into 4 categories: events, homework, assignments due, and tasks. So at the top of your calendar, you can have your events so that every day you know exactly what you have to do that day. Next is where you write all of your homework down so you can refer to that and not forget to do your homework. Next, you have your assignments due so you know what things are due on which day, and you can look right in that section to find out easily and quickly. And then at the bottom is just your tasks, where you write down your everyday to-do list, whatever it is you need, whatever notes you need. Then at the bottom, I just have a tiny study log, so while you do have your study tracker for the month, you can also have a more focused study log for your week. So here, instead of tracking how many days you studied in a month, you can track how many hours you studied in a day. So this is just a way to get a little bit more specific with how you're spending your time and how much you're studying. Then I have a little section for where you can write down what you're doing next week, just so that you know in advance what's going on next week. And then in the corner, I just have a little diagram of your entire month, so you can refer to that instead of having to flip through your pages to find your full calendar. And that's pretty much it.